They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to pass, it's Winston. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the gun, running back on the move. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll throw on third and short. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Go straight ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to Cases, 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to power it in. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Wyoming Cowboys, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense will take the field first. The Cowboys had no problem corralling the Rams last time, and we can only hope we get a game a little bit closer this time around.
Well, let's hope so, because the last time they played... Wyoming slipped on that brass boot, David, and they kicked Colorado State in the teeth. If this one's going to be closer, Colorado State has got to be more physical.
Yeah, Colorado State has to respond. This is called the border war for a reason. Really close in proximity. These schools do not like each other. They recruit against each other. Colorado State's got to respond from that butt kick.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rams headed quickly to the line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage. Your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have... They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And it'll be down right there. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool. This guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stretched.
There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at... Touchdown, Cowboys! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finding open areas. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Rams want to move quickly. The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Rams are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch. We'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Foster. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. The 20.
And the Wyoming offense will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. They just keep firing. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds a spot in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the past.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wyoming. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Colorado State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He's brought down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
By the receiver.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Wyoming. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Texas State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback running on the draw. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. It's caught downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to bull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick handoff.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Cowboys and Rams. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old bronze boot.
The Rams will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more.
And the Wyoming offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Touchdown, Wyoming! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. It's caught. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward. Back to pass on second down. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And the stomping has commenced.
And this is all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to San Jose State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle. It's Ambrose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Hands it off on the counter. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And another first down.
Quick release by the QB. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. To the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Rams, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Off play action on first down. Unleashes 1. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy.
They will score! Touchdown, Cowboys! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Ambrose. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, the long pass.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Got a man. It's Woodhead. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Slithers into space. There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Francis. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Kamara. Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Nothing quite as spicy as when Brown Mustard takes home a victory in a rivalry game and beats Colorado State, and the Cowboys will be hooting and hollering well into the night. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on last year's national champion, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Foster. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire.
Touchdown, Cowboys! First score of the game goes up. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Melton. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wyoming.
But how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Oregon State, 0.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Makes the grab. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They try to get it outside on the left. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Beavers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They've been able to get the ball out of their own end nicely. 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Melton. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Running into the open space. And the Cowboys' 3rd down defense just hasn't been great. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The pull and throw off the RPO. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. He'll sneak it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Wyoming. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. I guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got the first down and more. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
The Beavers get enough to move the chains. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Beavers look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision. and put his team in much better field position.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
On the ground, it's Turbin. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to... onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they are going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Snagged out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. All by himself down the middle. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee in this. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Going up top again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
42, Spider.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Illinois. Here boy, KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. On the run, it's Turbin. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the ground with the back.
Absolutely nowhere to go. Stretched out towards the sideline, and he just runs out of bounds.
It looked to me as if he ran out of bounds out of self-preservation. The yardage was lost. Why take the punishment?
Sometimes just live to fight another down, get on the ground, get out of bounds. Sometimes it's the right play.
He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Surging forward on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the...
There he goes! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Shakes off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And man, they're taking advantage right now.
The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now on the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
To the air on second down. Got his man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Oregon State, 22.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cowboys offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Turning it on. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The Golden Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. Offense in a bunch formation. And some room to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This Mike Backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him... So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 25.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Foster. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Touchdown, Wyoming! Fitted in the window for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has, and they're able to hook up there.
On the run, it's Marshall. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. It's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And the Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's...
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Keeps it on the draw. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since... They're up 14 over Texas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the catch. It's McMillan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Foster. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Foster. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Foster. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Foster. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That's caught. It's Foster. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback adapting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wyoming. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Sure hands, it's Shipp. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Lost to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's McMillan.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Shipp. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Working that left side now. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15.
42 Spider.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
First down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.